Nice Micro Monday. You shouldn't install Linux for work. Okay, so, of course, as always, I listen to Linux podcasts generally quite often when I am riding my bicycle. The topic of using free software and the unavailability of certain proprietary software on Linux comes up a lot. So, one of the arguments that many people who are not into free software but more like into software compromises will bring up is that, well, I need to use Microsoft Excel to do my job, so I cannot use Linux on my computer. And to that I would like to suggest, and I have been suggesting this for quite a while in my online advocacy for free software, is that let's just decouple work use and personal use of computers forever. And because the requirements that you want for software that you use on your personal computer that deals with your personal data as a private person will be very different than the things you will need as a business or as like an employee of a business. So of course, at my job, I use Microsoft Windows. I write my papers in Microsoft Word. I use proprietary software for data analysis and for data acquisition on the hardware that I work with in the laboratory, because that is what my employee provides to me, and that is what my job is, to use the equipment that my employee pays me to use. And if you are like your own business, you're running your own business, maybe you as a business owner own a computer which I don't know, if you are into photography, for example, you need some proprietary software, so you cannot really do your job with any free software. At least Photoshop is one of the things that people bring up, so I guess if you are working as a photographer, you probably need to have Photoshop. On your business computer, I don't really think, or I wouldn't really advocate that way for a business owner to switch to free software, because a business owner's computer, which the business owner or the photographer in this example uses to edit their photos for their business, in that case, their main purpose for having that computer is to make money. So, in that case, that computer will have the photos that they take as part of their job. So, of course, you don't want those pictures to leak. Like, you don't want hackers to get access to the photos of other people that you take for them or something like that. So you, of course, need to have some kind of security on mind. But as a business, I would guess that it is part of your calculation with money. So you, of course, don't want to get hacked. You don't want to get viruses. And because those would like cut off your ways to earn money, so you will be able to spend money to protect yourself from those kind of losses. And by that I mean that when you buy a proprietary software as a business for your computer, you basically get into an agreement between two corporations. One of the corporations is providing you software, and you or the other corporation is trying to make money with that software. And you have a business relationship in which if the proprietary software author goes into a type of behavior, like as a proprietary software, they can do whatever they want to do on your computer, but as like a commercial entity, you will be able to take the proper legal steps against them, so they will cause you loss of revenue. Maybe, if they steal your pictures that you've taken of people and they use it for their AI or whatever, you can easily claim their copyright infringement or I don't know, like a computer fraud or something, because as a business you have better access. You can spend your money on a lawyer as a business, for example, because you are trying to make revenue over there. But as a private person, your main goal on your computer is to handle your private data, your personal information, and you don't really have the financial and the legal background usually as a private person to go after large corporations who are giving you proprietary software and giving you a difficult time or a hard time. So I think that as a private person using your computer for private purposes that has to do with your personal information and sensitive data that is, you know, just private data. As a business, you know, business secrets, if someone steals your business secrets, that is always something you can try to get legal recourse on. And of course, as a private person, it is much more difficult to argue as a private person what kind of damages you suffered from, I don't know, someone stealing some of your personal journal entries from your hard drive. So I would say that we at least, like, first of all, need to advocate for free software for private use, and on your own computer, which you use for your own private purposes, it is a better way to use free software. I think it is kind of as a consumer protection. You, as a consumer of computer hardware, with free software you can actually do on your hardware whatever you want to do, which as a private person you might want to do whatever you want to do. As a business, you do whatever you need to do to make money and then get into business relationship with other corporations. So I would never compare the requirements for a microwave oven that you use in your own house versus a microwave oven that you would use in a kitchen if you are running a restaurant. So in a restaurant, maybe you would have a contract with the microwave oven manufacturer that they would send someone every 6 months who would get into your restaurant and fix the microwave or check if it needs to be fixed or something, retune the magnetron and stuff like that, I don't know. But as a private person, you wouldn't give the keys to your microwave oven manufacturer so they can like go in and bi-weekly check on your microwave if it still works, right? So I would like to encourage people to approach the free software advocacy these two-tiered ways. So of course, I think for privacy reasons, for just because this is my personal computer and I do whatever I want with it, for that reason free software is a very easy choice for a private person. For a business, of course, there are business reasons to use free software. So if it's an auditable software, you might argue that, yeah, you will have less or lower risk of loss of business because I don't know, the software author suddenly backdoored your photo editing application or something. So you could argue for a business that it makes business sense to use free software, but I would not advocate the same way for that. And I really don't like it when people mix up these two things together. So this is for today, and like the video if you enjoyed it, leave a comment down below if you have something to say about this topic. Subscribe to the channel for more, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.